Technology was execution. Unbreathed! アタック NJPW 180センチ93歳マット・バンダグリフじゃね
Live here tonight, Washington, D.C., New Japan Strong Capital Collision 2024, and it is time for your buy-in event. Walking through it, Veda Scott on the call. Veda, we are right in the midst of our Strong Survivor matchup. Matt Vandagriff taking on New Japan Academy's own Allan Breeze.
Allan Breeze. This is the first look that a lot of people are getting at Breeze, but not if you watch the Academy showcases on YouTube. He actually main evented the last one. That's what earned him this opportunity. Let's see, Walker, if he can make the most of it.
And it is definitely going to be an opportunity to be taken by Allan Breeze. Matt Vandagriff looks to follow up here and in with the neck breaker. Into the cover here for Matt Vandagriff, and it is only 2. 307 consistent days for Matt Vandagriff as Strong Survivor. This will be his 6th total match in the Strong Survivor ranks. It has been 5 straight victories for young Vandagriff.
And again, we've been impressed nonstop by Matt Vandagriff, but I gotta say, Walker, I've called every single one of those Strong Survivor matches. Vandagriff, his attitude has changed a little bit over time. He came out of here, out of the curtain, all business, and just stoic. It's a very different sort of attitude I'm seeing, but right now he's in control and it's paying off.
I mean, we're talking about a man with 5 straight victories in singles competition in New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's not an easy thing to come by. Do you think that there's potential Matt Vandagriff is a little tired of being relegated to the buy-in events?
Well, as long as he's holding on to that Strong Survivor, it does guarantee him appearances on the New Japan events. But one thing I will agree with you with Walker is that the longer he holds on to that accolade, the bigger the challenge becomes. And Allan Breeze is locked onto that target right now.
Yeah, for those of you watching this for the first time, Allan Breeze, an amateur wrestling background, trained in jiu-jitsu, told me that he's not looking to follow into that jiu-jitsu style more so into this match, that he wants to take the technical. But he's not getting the opportunity if Matt Vandagriff says anything about it. Taking it to the outside right now.
Oh, brutal clubs to the back and chest by Vandagriff. Just rolling Breeze along the apron.
Vandagriff, something in mind here.
Look at that look on his face. That is new. That is different. That is deadly.
Backing it up in for a ride, and the knee strike cornered in the post for Allan Breeze.
Get back in the ring. Let's go. Come on, inside. Who is this guy? He's a nobody. He's a nobody. He's beneath me.
A lot of top talent that Matt Vandagriff has faced off against in those Strong Survivor matches. A lot of unsung gems. Started with Butt Skinner back in Las Vegas nearly a year ago. Barrett Brown followed up right from there, most recently Goldie, and then, of course, at the Resurgence event, Matt Vandagriff also in action.
Yeah, took on Adrian Quest there. That was a huge test for Vandagriff. Again, though, he pulls out the win, and when I talked to Matt before this match, I mean, the confidence is growing, and like you mentioned, Walker, just, he seems to believe that the competition that New Japan is getting him is not adequate anymore. Which I disagree with. Allan Breeze has had a great showing throughout this match, and again, he impressed enough in the New Japan Academy to get this opportunity.
Right. Well, and with a guy like Zane Jay that Matt Vandagriff defeated back in Chicago in Strong Survivor action, getting the opportunity to go to Japan, train in the Noge Dojo before Vandagriff even gets an opportunity, that is a crime against humanity in the eyes of the aerial chemist.
At the same time, if Vandagriff wants to prove any doubters wrong, he's going to have to win this match and hold on to that championship, well, that title.
Oh, wait a minute. Matt Vandagriff to become and remain Strong Survivor right through the center. Shot right out. Cannonball senton for Matt Vandagriff.
So explosive is Vandagriff.
In the cover here for Vandagriff. Looks for a defiant victory, and it stays at 2.
But as I was saying, unless Vandagriff can hold on to that title of Strong Survivor, everything he's saying, everything he's claiming, it's kind of a moot point at that moment, and Allan Breeze knows it. This is where Breeze needs to get it together. He needs to figure out some way to turn this around. Oh.
Matt Vandagriff toying with Allan Breeze very early on in this matchup. Only 5 minutes passed. We have 20 minutes allotted for our opening match on our buy-in event. And we're going to be talking all throughout the evening as to what's to come. Main event, Mercedes Moné takes on Momo Watanabe for the Strong Women's Championship.
I am so pumped for that. Speaking of Strong, we got the Strong Openweight Championship defended. Gabe Kidd called out Leo Rush. He's here tonight. And
oh, wow.
Allan Breeze is doing a little bit of a physical call out right now, rolling through and taking control.
Took one shot and a face buster down. Vandagriff back up, right into the gut wrench. Once it got it, power bomb from Allan Breeze. Cover here, and it's 2.
Matt Vandagriff, he talked a big game coming into this match, and he almost lost it all right there. Allan Breeze, he's determined. He says it's over.
And will it be over here? We'll find out. Brought right back out, and Vandagriff clubbing blow right from behind. Tiger suplex from Vandagriff. Roundhouse connects. Super kick the same, and Vandagriff wants to put this one to bed here tonight. Up and down. Bloody Sunday. Balor-esque from Vandagriff, the cover and the win in our opening matchup.
6分23秒。マット・バンダグリッフ選手の勝利です。
Feelings aside about this change in Matt Vandagriff, it's getting results. I don't know what competition is next up for Vandagriff. He says bring it on. Anyone.
The 6th straight victory for Matt Vandagriff in Strong Survivor action here tonight, live in Washington, D.C. 6. You're right. Matt Vandagriff is making strong claims all throughout the world of New Japan Strong, but coming up next, it is tag team action. Hanako and Mina Shirakawa takes on Strong mainstays Trish Adora and Viva Van.
I could hear Patrick loud and clear.
第2戦タッグマッチ20分一本勝負を行います。
Representation, and fine representation at that. Coming out of the NJPW Academy, Viva Van, a fantastic showcase back at Fantasticmania USA. We're going to talk about that as we head into this matchup here tonight alongside her former challenger for the Strong Women's Championship. It is Trish Adora making her return to New Japan Pro Wrestling here tonight.
We've seen a lot out of both Trish and Viva Van, both on these New Japan events in the United States, in AEW, in ROH. They both are seemingly everywhere.
165センチ、60歳、ヘル・ベンツ・ビクス、ビバーパー新アフロパイトリッシュ・アローラ
Both women looking to get back into strong women's championship contentive efforts. We're going to find out if they take one step closer to those goals here tonight.
Well, and it's interesting that you mentioned that, Walker, because although Viva and Trish, they're going to have to work together tonight, we know what their goals are, and it's not as a tag team. They're looking at that Women's Strong Championship. But speaking of a more established unit, here comes E-Nexus V.
Tonight, E-Nexus V reunites in the form of Mina Shirakawa and Hanako. The wonder tower that is Hanako has been on the United States, set on excursion to learn to grow in the style of professional wrestling that is popular here in the US of A, and Hanako has been showing out all across the country, just as Mina Shirakawa has been showing out all across the world.
E-Nexus V 181センチ75キロ、現役日本最高身長女子でした。RPW ブリティッシュ女子チャンピオン157センチ54キロ、弾けるビーツ白川リーダー。
Well, all around the world is right. You can see those titles held up by Mina Shirakawa. She just won them last weekend. It's the Rev Pro Undisputed British Women's Championship. She has been everywhere. She is collecting titles. And now, like you said, she reunites with Hanako, who is on, this is her last match of this excursion. She's had some wins, she's had some losses, but this match, she told me, it means the most because it's up against some very promising talent, but it is also with Mina in her corner. Mina's kind of, checking up on her progress.
Sure. And as one of the final tests for Hanako in the United States of America happen on this nation's capital of Washington, D.C., starts off this match.
Whoa. Speaking of Washington, D.C., though, Trish Adora, she's from right here. You could tell from the reception she got. Who's going to go down?
Yeah, we're going to find out here.
Whoa.
Trish Adora served 8 years in the United States Army. Served in Afghanistan, proud to represent her country here tonight in Washington, D.C., but just as proud to represent in a multitude of ways are Viva Van and Mina Shirakawa, and how can you not love this, Veda?
Yeah, there was a tag, and then there was a hug, and now we're taking off because it is worth mentioning that at Windy City Riot, Walker, you were there with me, Mina and Viva, they teamed.
Yes, and far from teammates here tonight, it is every woman for themselves on these opposite sides, and that's the charisma magnet that Mina Shirakawa has become.
I've said this before. I was around when Mina first started her career.
That's into the cover here for Mina.
Whoa.
And slides right out.
I was there when she was first training, and I'm a bit of a witness to how hard she works and how special she is. This is very special.
Oh, Viva Van looking to take this one out of the corner, up and underneath, ducks down low, and caught with that right. Shirakawa, bam, right off the rebound of that top rope. That is the strength of the Rev Pro Undisputed British Champion. Cover here, and it's 2. That victory over Danny Luna, it was just 6 days ago. It would be remiss to not talk about the heavy and hectic schedule that a lot of the people on tonight's card have been under, from London, England, Japan, and all the way here to Washington, D.C.
Absolutely. It's nonstop for virtually everyone who is on tonight's event. And that even goes here in this buy-in match. Mina Shirakawa looking for the figure 4 to tap out Viva Van. And as we were saying before, Viva, she herself has been appearing just about everywhere. Proud Vietnamese wrestler. First Vietnamese American wrestler. And she is always proudly representing as well.
And it's Mina Shirakawa. Looks to take Viva Van out of the corner, up and over. And Shirakawa not going to be outsmarted here, not the undisputed British women's champion. Viva Van up over the top, hits those ropes, hits them hard, and looks to take down Shirakawa. That is a hard drop from the spinning wheel kick.
Oh, and I think that's going to be a difference maker.
Could be here, cover right now, and it's 2. Now let's talk about it right now. Viva Van's last New Japan appearance, you were there live in San Jose, competed for the CMLL World Women's Championship. You're right, tag right there. What a performance from Viva Van in that match.
Viva Van was a later addition to the match. She was someone who really takes advantage of all opportunities, just like she's taking advantage of Mina Shirakawa right now. Oh, and teaming up with Trish. Both of whom, like you said, are focused on gold themselves. A win here for this team surely would ratchet them up the ranks. Oh, to the spine.
Trish Adora, that Army combative style.
Yeah. Well, this is not in the Army. This is something different, Walker.
Well,
Trish gonna hit it and split it in front of her friends and family, and she is totally in control of this match. Whoa.
Rolls right through, has those shoulders down on the champion, and it's only 2.
That was close. Shirakawa looks disoriented.
Keep in mind, if Adora or Viva Van can pick up the win tonight over Shirakawa specifically, could be in line for a British women's title shot in the future.
Absolutely. Rev Pro certainly has eyes on this match.
Whoa!
Oh! But Hanako had eyes on Trish Adora, and she plowed right through her.
The tall wonder tower that is Hanako, nearly 6 foot tall, plants down Shirakawa in on the cover. 2.
And now Hanako reaching for the tag. She gets it. Mina takes care of Viva. They have isolated Trish Adora. This is bad news for Trish.
Trish gonna have to do a lot to fight her way out of this. Look at this, coming in hot. Hanako, no. Swinging the pendulum, does Adora. We're back to Hanako, up, over, and down.
Oh, Trish, she utilizes such a brutal German suplex. If she can get the leverage for it, maybe thinking Larry Tubman. Hanako, she had it scouted.
And looking for it here. Suplex plants down Trish Adora.
This has been a match ender for Hanako. She's got her.
Cover here.
No.
And what a victory it would be for Hanako, one of her last matches in the United States of America, and to go out on top to her home country of Japan.
Went for the big move, but Trish had it scouted.
Cover once again. No.
Again, so close. I called a match just last weekend where Trish Adora defeated an opponent with that low-angle German.
Oh, from the heavens. Viva Van cover here, crossbody, and it's 2 once again. Shirakawa wants to be the difference maker going forward. Back fist takes down Adora.
Oh, the ring is filling up with bodies now. Viva takes off and gets caught. Another tag.
What's this? A little bit of tag team camaraderie from E-Nexus V. And Hanako allows Shirakawa to flatten out, and it's 2 only.
That was close, and Mina, resilient as ever. Oh, but she got stopped.
Wouldn't take a lot to see that figure 4 Mina coming to play later on. Viva Van, whoa!
Oh,
no.
It doesn't get any closer than that. Viva knows it too.
Viva Van wants those ropes, that rolling elbow. Back fist connects here for Shirakawa. Here we go, rolling into the victory. Here it is, here it is.
Oh, and she transitioned so smoothly into the figure 4. Look at Hanako. She is snatching up Trish Adora.
Yep, has to play keep away here. Oh, could we see the Argentine here from Hanako? And this one is over.
種牛6分56秒、花子、稲下がの勝利です。
Shirakawa continues her rise. This time, she is lifting Hanako off with her E-Nexus P standing victorious. That is a great way to finish off this excursion for Hanako.
Wait.
If you want to see more of Mina Shirakawa and Hanako, you will want to sign up to our sister promotion over at Stardom World. We are heading, quite frankly, Veda Scott, into what will be the finals a little over 24 hours from now in the 5-star Grand Prix.
Yeah, that is fast approaching, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in our main event because, in my opinion, it's the 5-star that led Momo Watanabe into this opportunity today, but not the way that you would normally think. She just lost and lost and lost and lost until she felt she had to come here to prove herself.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. We saw a very disengaged Momo Watanabe all throughout 5-star Grand Prix. The match was announced. It is set for our main event here tonight. The Strong Women's Championship will be on the line. Mercedes Moné, Momo Watanabe. I'd love to hear your pick.
Oh, gosh. Listen, I cannot bet against my CEO. She is making her second defense of the championship. I mean, she has so many titles I can't keep track of them. She's also the TBS champion. I don't know. There's really no way that you can bet against Mercedes Moné.
Absolutely.
It's bad business.
Yeah, you're right about that. The blueprint for professional wrestling is the CEO, Mercedes Moné, hot off of a TBS championship defense less than a week ago back at All In London against Britt Baker.
That's what I'm saying. There's just so much going on. But at the same time, Momo Watanabe, she has a lot to prove too because Hate is piling up the gold. And she kind of has an obligation to bring it back to them. That's sort of the way that it's kind of been phrased for her, as well as the fact that, well, we got to address this. Momo says that Mercedes is afraid to go to Japan.
Mercedes has been in Japan before, has wrestled on the New Japan and Stardom stages, but could there be a claim to that truth?
Yeah, I mean, she hasn't been back, and it's been for good reason. After coming back from a horrible injury, Mercedes has been a little bit busy collecting titles. But Momo might have a point, because again, Mercedes travels the world, and she hasn't been back to Japan. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of playing both sides here.
Sure.
That way I'll always come out on top.
Well, we're going to find out exactly what happens in our main event here tonight. And, of course, heading all throughout the rest of the card, semi-main event action. Gabe Kidd back. You were live there in San Jose. Fantascomania USA laid down the challenge following his victory over Ultimo Guerrero to one of what he considers to be the greater junior heavyweights on the New Japan roster, that being Lio Rush. We are in Lio Rush's hometown tonight.
I mean, it was a surprise. It was a surprise when Gabe called out Lio Rush at Fantascomania because Lio wasn't there, and normally the champion isn't the one laying out the challenges for their own title. But this is Gabe Kidd we're talking about. He's a madman. He is calling out his own challengers, and he wanted to be in the most hostile environment possible, I guess, because he called out Lio Rush for here in Washington, D.C., his hometown. Leo's friends and family will be here.
Yes.
I don't know. Again, Gabe Kidd thrives on hostility, thrives on the chaos.
And you're absolutely right about that. That chaos, we're going to be seeing chaos in action in six-man tag match. Strong openweight tag team championship, strong openweight championship, strong women's championship main event. It's Veda Scott, it's Walker Stewart. We'll be live here, NJPW World Pay-Per-View for New Japan Strong Capital Collision, live from the U.S. capital of Washington, D.C.